Hi all, welcome back to the Copilot Academy. This particular video is really exciting because it's again one of the best use cases you can find for Copilot, right? It's brainstorming, it's getting ideas, it's using it to help you with creativity. See, one of the biggest misconceptions about AI and one of the biggest killers in AI adoption is that people think it will do your job for you. Copilot is not there to do your job. It's a copilot, it's not a pilot, right? It's not there to do your job. If it was, there'd be no need for you. Nobody wants that. It is there to help you do your job better. So it's there to help you with giving you ideas, brainstorming, getting some great information, and helping you maybe get off that blank page, stop you from procrastinating, right? Get you to a level where you're really succeeding. I was able to utilize Copilot in order to do this with regards to the Copilot Academy because I had done 200 plus webinars for over 2,000 professionals in my old kind of previous role. And the one thing that I learned while in that role was that very few organizations who actually sell Copilot, very few, are equipped with being able to educate and help people to use it. They want people to buy it, but they're not really helping people to use it. So I thought I've been doing that a lot over the last year and a half, 2 years. So why don't I create my own training program in order to help even more people do it? But I didn't really know where to start, right? I mean, I found school as a platform, that's great, but what would my training program look like? Well, that's where Copilot came in. I was able to use Copilot to give me ideas, right? So let's say for instance the Copilot Academy doesn't exist and I'm starting and I want to create it now. Well, how did I go about doing it? Well, the first thing is this needs a name, right? The Copilot School, the Hogwarts of Copilot, AI in a jar. I mean, there's so many options. So where do you start? Well, I could just ask Copilot, give me 20 possible names for a training program around AI, specifically Microsoft Copilot. Okay, this is a start, just a starting point. This might trigger a few different ideas. So we have Copilot Catalyst, Microsoft Copilot Mastery, Copilot for Success, Copilot Productivity Academy. Well, I might lose the word productivity and end up with something that looks amazing, the Copilot Academy. But let's pretend that's not there. Future Ready with Copilot, that's actually not bad, right? Copilot Enterprise Essentials. That reminds me of a colleague of mine who has created a Copilot Essentials program. So that's something. Work smarter with Copilot. Pilot your potential. The AI productivity journey, bit of a mouthful. Copilot 360, that's not bad. It kind of lends itself to the whole Microsoft 360. Microsoft Copilot Academy, you can see where I got it from. My top 5 picks: Copilot Catalyst, Copilot Champions. Nothing here is popping out at me. This is a company name and it needs to pop out no more than 3 words. Needs to suggest fun, learning, education, skilling, Copilot. Let's just see if that helps us a little bit. Copilot Academy. The Copilot Playground is fun, right? Copilot Campus. Copilot Crew, I like that. The Copilot Collective. Kind of sounds like a Borg. Prompt Pilot. Copilot IQ. That's actually pretty good, right? Just looking here. Copilot Spark. obviously Copilot Academy is mine. I like either Copilot Spark or I like Copilot Collective. Copilot Playground, Copilot Lab. Let's say Copilot Lab, right? So now we continue our conversation with Copilot and we say, I like Copilot Lab. Help me come up with a number of taglines that suit this name and the topic. Considering a lab is something used for experimenting. Experiment, learn, excel, where curiosity meets Copilot. Discover what's possible. I like that. That's really good. Nice tagline. Play prompt prosper. Nothing else really standing out as much as that. So I'm going to go with I love it's giving me some variations of it. More lab team options, right? But here it is, Copilot Lab. Discover what's possible, right? Now this is great. So now I can say, okay, I need a logo for this. What would my logo be? Give me 20 logo options that I could pick from for my company logo. And again, I don't need to mention Copilot Lab or Discover What's Possible. This is within the conversation we're having. So the ideas are just flowing now, right? I've got an AI flask, right? A rocket flask, a light bulb lab. I obviously went with a light bulb and my educational cap for the Copilot Academy, so don't be stealing that. An atomic Copilot, microscope, the brain, a puzzle. I think no, none of these are really kind of standing out to me. A flask and a light bulb, infinite possibilities. No, I'm going to say lean into the discovery and AI tagline and topic. All right, I wanted to lean into the whole discovery part. So we could have, and it has to be, it's a small, simple logo, like M for McDonald's, like the crown for Burger King, etc. So let's see here, the spark, right? Simple 4-point star, open portal, North Star, discovery point, infinite possibility, right? The infinite mark is really cool, right? We could use this. Let's use the infinity mark, right? So Copilot Lab, discover. In fact, let's move away from discover what's possible. The logo is actually giving me a new name, which is infinite possibilities. See, now again, this is where Copilot was giving us suggestions. We're moving on from the tagline into a possible logo, but looking at the logo, it's now triggering ideas of my own, right? So I'm not just taking what it gives me and just copy and paste. We're evolving and progressing as we go along. Copilot Lab, I'm going to use the Copilot Lab, infinite possibilities. This is my title and tagline. Create an image of the infinity sign with I'm going to say the colors I want for my company as far as a color palette is red and blue, right? With red to blue as the color palette. Make the symbol amazing 3D CGI render film quality against a white background. Again, really fanciful with it here. Against a white background, and show the title on top in red and the tagline below in blue. So now, for this company, which is a training program around AI and Copilot, we now have a name. It's the Copilot Lab. We have a tagline, infinite possibilities. We have a logo. It's going to be the infinity symbol. And we also have a color palette, which we just kind of made up on the spot. It's going to be red and blue. But now we've got a logo. And that looks absolutely fabulous. I'm going to ask for, see, the thing is, I could use Photoshop and just put infinite possibilities below it, but I'm going to just say redo with infinite possibilities, redo with tagline below image. I should have been more clear. I said below it in my thing, which it took the Copilot Lab part. Now, here we go, and we see it's done what we needed. We're asking to move the tagline just below the image, so it should redo this, but we should still end up with the exact same image, beautiful image, with our tagline below the image. And you can also then play with the title, right? Copilot Lab, you can ask it to make it 3D, right? So here's our logo. Here's our tagline, our Copilot. I absolutely love it. I'm going to download it. We have just spent 10 minutes, actually 12 minutes. 12 minutes using Copilot. I have a company name. I have a tagline. I have a logo. I have a color palette. I can ask Copilot to build a mission statement around what we're going to try and achieve. The only question I have now is, do I change the Copilot Academy to the Copilot Lab? Because that looked really cool. We don't do it. But I hope you see what I mean around using Copilot to get ideas, using it to brainstorm, get it to help you get off that blank page in whatever you're doing. Get it to help you with ideas and images, and just to help trigger and get the blood flowing to your brain so that you can take what it gives you and then build on it. We don't take what it gives us and then just pass it off as our own work. No. We take what it gives us and we build on it. We make sure it's what we want, and then we move forward. I hope you guys have enjoyed that lesson. I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Please chat with us in the community. Let me know of things you would like to see. Let me know of issues you're having or of something you would like to achieve, and I will incorporate it into my videos. Talk to you guys soon. Have a great day. Bye now.